All right, boys and girls, welcome back to our new fresh week that we are going to have. And we are going to begin day one with our new story with What Joe Did. And we are going to be starting fluency again, looking at paraphrasing, and we are going to add tone with it this week. And remember, when we talked about it before, paraphrasing is how we group words together, and then when we pause, that we see punctuation and other actions. Just like we talked about last time when we saw exclamation marks or when we saw question marks, we knew that when we read, we grouped those words together. And we paused at certain parts because of actions that we saw. For example, when we were looking for our dog and found them in the dog house, we knew that we paused during those certain parts of that sentence. Same thing here, except for this time it's a little bit different because we're going to be picking out the tone. What does the author want us to get from the reading this time? So we're also going to be discussing and picking up on some of those clues. Now, one of the jobs and one of the things that I pulled in, what's going to fit in with the story, is sports. And a lot of us here are big time sports fans. So our outcome for day one of our fluency that's going to follow on with our story is that I am going to model paraphrasing and tone to show you how it affects your fluent reading. And then what you're going to do is you're going to watch this video clip before or after, and you're going to view the link, and you're going to listen to the paraphrasing and the tone by one of our ever so famous Eli Gold, the announcer for the Alabama Crimson Tide. So what I want you to do is listen as I read for you this up, up, and down. And it's on page 175 in your text, but I want you to listen just as I read. It says, did you ever see basketball players leap high into the air to shoot a ball into a basket? Or even higher still, to block a shot? How do they jump so high? The trick is to beat Earth's gravity. Because of this force, a person is pulled to the ground. To move away from this force, you need energy. Now, there were commas in there were question marks in there, and my tone was able to, or I made my tone go up and go down. It fluctuated, okay? Now, what else did you notice with the reading of this passage? Right. I was informing you about something. I was explaining it to you. So therefore, I had a little bit of excitement in my voice. I wanted to share this, so I wanted you to be excited as well. So I read it with a little bit of enthusiasm, just like our sports broadcaster here does. His tone has excitement when he reads for all the big football games, okay? And especially here in Tuscaloosa with the Alabama Crimson Tide. So your job is going to be to listen to the video clip and get an idea of how he's grouping the words. Listen to where his voice rises up, where it drops back down. Get a feeling for the tone. How does he draw in his crowd and his listeners? And I want you to think about that. And we'll be back tomorrow for day 2 and a little bit more of tone with our phrasing. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.